finally, we do have a match on our hands. So, we have Karatel against IceStinger. So, both are starting out first by logging, which is the obvious choice to do. If you don't hear me speaking for a second or two, it's normal. I have to check the chat, check the Discord that no one writes that they had a disconnect, for example. So this might happen. Otherwise, yeah, we see. So we see Karatel here in the north, planting like his first construction sites. He already starts digging the ground for some stone, and then we see like already 2 construction sites. So will this maybe be a halberdier rush he's planning? So the first 5 minutes are non-aggression phase, so until minute 8 we will have no action whatsoever on the map. That's normal, that's wanted. That's to let the players like have the time to you know, build the bases and everything. And once this is over, they can just run at each other as they do wish. So what do we have here? He's gonna make... Oh, this seems to be like an archer rush due to the ropes and everything. And then, yeah, the furnace is gonna go down immediately. As I noticed that I have no more water left, so that's a bummer. But we'll have to do. I have coffee. That's working fine. Alright, so the second furnace already going down behind the crystal. Meanwhile, what's happening on the other side of the map? We see the construction piles being up. On the other side here, also ready for an archer rush, probably. And we see there's a forge ready, so he's gonna be spamming some knights, I believe. And yeah, but he's a bit far behind on resources right now, simply due to the fact that he has no furnace whatsoever and only logs right now. Which he still has to convert, so maybe a 4th logging post would do some wonders, but who knows. On the other side, Karatel now. First pit done, 2 archer kits almost ready, so that's incredible. Maybe he will try to rush him in the 5th minute. Don't trust the timer on the top left, by the way, simply because I have one on my phone right here. Because we started with a slight delay, because I had to suicide from here and everything. It was a whole thing, but yeah, don't worry this one. What do we have right now? Okay, the archer kits, 4 shafts and 1 head is ready, so this might be very dangerous, especially in the beginning. And yeah, where is he sending out his guy? He's getting some iron, he's getting some ore. Okay, so full industry already booming. On the other side we have only stones getting harvested immediately by the rock, whereas Karatel dug the ground and just yeah, immediately had them. Well, meanwhile here it's taking some time. But yeah, also going now for the iron and for the ore shortly. Starting to make the first, well, wanting to loom the first kits for the archer. But yeah, meanwhile we're gonna explore the map for a short while. So as you can see from atop, the map is very symmetrical. The name, let me just check that here on the side, is Komorebi, if I'm not wrong. We had some slight issues with one map, which didn't help, but yeah. So yeah, 4 kits ready. Okay, so there are very many crystals on each side. It's symmetrical map, so it's the best one for duels or like fights, really. And yeah, so what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a 5-minute non-aggression time. After those 5 minutes, there's gonna be 45 minutes regulation. And at the end of that, we'll win the player with the most crystals, if there's gonna be one. If he wins, then congrats, we move on to map 2, it's a best of 3. If he doesn't, there's gonna be a prolongation. Okay, so there's gonna be 15 more minutes of overtime. And after those 15 minutes of overtime, it will be decided by the player with the most crystals, and if they are equal, the player with the most brictrons. So, very important. And if they are equal as well, will be the... you will basically have to rush the enemy to destroy a brictron or a crystal to win, because then you will win by the amount of brictrons or crystals. Alright. So, The timer is about to reach an end. 20 seconds still left on the non-aggression phase. So very interesting to see how it goes. Okay, so what do we have on Karatel's side? We have 4 kits, 4 archer kits already ready, and there they are. And then we have like a few halberdier kits. He just spawned in a new worker, and peace time over. Alright, there we go. And now start the 45 minutes normal time. I just have to set my timer again. You see, working with the minimum here. There we go. Alright, and yeah. Alright, so peacetime is over. What's gonna happen now? We have IceStinger on this side, who started making his first archer kits. He has 2 furnaces, but isn't making any resources right now. And then we have like first full archer kit ready, second one almost coming. But yeah, just keeping harvesting resources. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers right now. On the other side, Karatel. Working already almost with a full crew. He has 4 archer kits, he has 3 halberdier kits with the 4th one coming, and even a 5th one if he gets the helmet done. There's the 5th one being done. Alright, and then we have like, yeah, there's gonna be the first conquering ward being done. Oh no, it's a healing ward actually. I feel like he's gonna try to bury it. I'm gonna have to write a message about that. Just a reminder, it's not an implication or offense, just in case. But yeah. On the other side, he has 2 archer kits, so he's a bit at a disadvantage. Right now the forge is still not up, so but the first iron ingot is about to be made. Also, strategically about this map, I think it's basically gonna be who has the most crystals at the end, because this is a map with many crystals, so it's not very easy. You might also want at some point to just build a bridge across, like a rope bridge. Just put one down and then just destroy the bridge, because then the opponent cannot take it. Alright. And let me just reply to chat. So this is the first map, the first match. We just had some technical issues at the beginning. This was due to once we had a timeout, then we had a misunderstanding, which basically resulted in some... so I hope I clarified this for everyone. First map of the best of 3. First map and first game, so 1 map per game. Or rather 1 game per map, but yeah. So Karatel is about to place his first conquering ward. Let's see, he's probably gonna put it down here, yep, right at the edge, so he can defend it better. Meanwhile, let me just check something on Steam. Do not disturb. There we go, otherwise the 33rd is gonna go wild. Alright, so what's happening here? IceStinger has already equipped 3 archers, because there comes Karatel. The first rush. Is he simply going to try to rush, or is he just trying to... Oh yeah, he's trying to get to the resources. What's happening here? He's shooting, but it's a death angle. He tried to destroy the ore. Okay, so IceStinger is in a very tough spot right now, because he's just gonna use the defensives of his own base, due to him having only archers. He's trying the best he can to destroy them, but while he's attacking them, he has to kill them. The problem is he's now at a big disadvantage, because the halberdiers can just basically rush his workers, and now they're just gonna piece out of there. He will have to pursue them and try to kill one, because otherwise, what's he going to do? He has a big disadvantage now. He basically disturbed him with only 2 troops, and now what's happening? He's coming the other way around. Oh my god, this is madness. Okay, and meanwhile, on the other side, let me just check here. What's happening? Mate. So he has a full base. And yeah, basically his workers are not doing anything, so this might be a big disadvantage for him. And now they are running back, which makes sense. Okay, let me just write a message about the rule. debury it. That's gonna do it. Okay. Alright. Let's hope he does, otherwise he will have a penalty coming his way, which might ultimately end with him being disqualified. So, what's happening here? He has... Okay, Karatel has left one in the middle as scout, and there are 2 more coming, so maybe he's gonna do another rush again. I'm just gonna have to check if he deburies the healing ward. He does not seem to, so I will have to oblige him to do so. Okay, I'm just gonna write him directly on Discord. Okay. But he's advancing to rush. So the problem for him right now is if he rushes the base, but doesn't debury his ward, basically he's gonna auto lose because he buried it, and it's not allowed since well, it's rule which exists for some time now. But yeah, if he does not debury it here, my bad if I start writing wrong. But yeah, we can see basically where it is. It's hidden here underneath his base. The problem might be. Also, yeah, in the description there's gonna be like, if you're on the Discord you can just check the rules, but otherwise there is gonna be like on YouTube, once this will get uploaded, there's gonna be a link. Exploit, yes. Well, basically there's gonna be an upload, and I'm gonna put like the rulebook in the description, so you can check it. It's a Google document about 5 pages long. But yeah, it's an exploit which is not allowed. So yeah, meanwhile, what was happening? Okay, many things happened. So we have only 1 archer left, 4 Bricktrons running in pursuit. I think he lost some. 1 dead, 3 souls. 3 souls, so he's at a huge disadvantage now because he has 5 guys. Yeah, he has 5 guys. And he started building his defensive fort. I'm a big fan of it. And yeah, now he has 6 guys again, having to start his economy again. But yeah, on the other side, we can see his guys all over the map. The problem on this map is the running time is long. Alright, so question now is, will he debury it? Because he will have to debury it. And I know debury is not really a word. But yeah, we work with what we have. So, meanwhile, IceStinger greatly in a worse spot, simply because he has only like 2 weapon kits in total, and no more resources, no more ores. He has to rebuild his forge, so this is gonna be a huge setback. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Karatel, who is about to debury it, so that's a good thing. Thanks a lot to him for respecting the rules and everything. So meanwhile, on the base, what do we have? We have a lot of iron, because yeah, he really has a ton of them. And there we go. Okay. And so the match can continue as planned. So we have IceStinger with a huge disadvantage, and now Karatel, who basically just rushed him, and I'm pretty sure he could have just converted all his guys to weapons and just won this fight. Like literally, there's no chance he would have. There's no chance IceStinger would have won it, simply because yeah, he had like 3 weapon kits at most. Those were archers. They are great. They're a great unit. I love them personally. The problem is when you have archers and the enemy has melee troops, well, you better have a high ground on which to hide, which he did not have. At least none that was inaccessible. Plus, he lost his forge. Rebuilding those with 4 irons is gonna take some time. He has now his first defensive ward, which is really nice and a big advantage for him. Good that for him that he made this. The problem is on the other side, he already has like 3 or 4. Quick question, how did this get there? I would just like this is not right. This is not belonging there. But that doesn't matter. Alright. So the problem is now for him, what does IceStinger need to do? Well, I would say he built his first conquering ward as well. That's nice. He needs to get more map control. He needs to like take all those wards simply because if he does not, he will have a disadvantage in his bricktrons for the rest of the map. Usually if you lose one, you get back 70% roughly, I heard. And here comes the rush. Here comes the problem. Here comes Karatel with another rush, destroying the conquering ward. Maybe not aiming for much more, but just destroying it will give him a huge advantage. And yeah, we can see that the more defensive playstyle of IceStinger is having some drawbacks, because now he's coming full army, but only 4 guys who are armed, meaning that the melee he will lose. And they are splitting up, even worse. The one was a decoy, he's running back, but now he's coming again, destroying again another stack with a sentinel. This is again a huge disadvantage for him. He will have to find a solution about that. And yeah, maybe he can kill one. If he can kill this one, it's worth it. He got some points back. But the problem is, he doesn't seem... Oh, he got one. Okay, that's great. Maybe he can get another one if he keeps shooting and pursuing him. Actually, this could be a great counter-offensive. The problem is, IceStinger right now is in a situation he has no idea what's going on the map. He has no idea if there's an enemy here, if there's an enemy there, if there's an enemy even over there. And there we see, he put both of them on the bricks. This is nice, like defensive and everything, because yeah, we'll have to destroy the bricks. But yeah, he lost one, but the problem is he lost many resources once more. It's not the first time this happened. So the question is, will he build like a wall, a ditch, something defensively, or will he just try to like have more guys? Also, if you're playing sometimes, I think the best spot would be like behind your crystal or more covered, because this is too open, like especially with the racks over here. The enemy is coming from the west, like from the left side right now, and he has to run all the way back to get them and then come again, and we saw that this is just not viable. So yeah, as the sun is setting down now over the world in Bricktron, there comes already another rush. They are not even fully healed, but Karatel, he tasted blood. He knows his enemy doesn't have many kits overall, many defenses, and now he sees. IceStinger saw him. He saw him coming. The question is, will he pick up? Also, he's not conquering it. I think the ward is outside of its control. The problem is now, okay, his weapon, his guys equipped everything. Now it's gonna be a big old brawl. He will basically have to kill them while they're meleeing it, and then try to finish them before they're running back. Now they're all following them. He compromised his archers. They're all running in a big tussle in all directions. The colors are not corresponding. I want to say it, those are green. But anyway, now they regrouped. They have the high ground. There are 3 archers against 2. And now we'll see the melee. But the risk is that Lori, one will die. And now the archers are no more shooting. Again, huge issue, the archers are in melee. Now he will call his archers back too, but one is already down. Both the other ones, the greens, are low health. One is down, and the other one now. Okay, he's running. The problem is, if you don't kill him, he's just gonna heal and come back. And yeah, their one just respawned, but yeah, 2 deaths. Overall, so we have on one side we have IceStinger with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys right now total. Meanwhile, we have 4 over here, and then 2 more. So it's rather balanced right now, if I'm being honest. Also interesting, is this a bug? Why doesn't it conquer anymore? Because it's not touching the ground? Might it be? Castle Story devs, where are you? Anyway, as they are, I'm very curious to see what IceStinger is doing, because he's basically building a defensive formation up here, like a defensive wall, but I don't quite understand why, because he could just like make it here or make it there. The problem is, yeah, here comes another rush. Here comes green again, Karatel is coming in again hot, and now will he try to destroy the ward? Will he go for the base? Yeah, he will try to destroy the ward. He's shooting at it, he's meleeing it. The problem is, if they go back, they're going to just come from front. So, what do we have here? We have 4 Bricktrons, 2 archers, and now we have only 1 archer on the other side, but we have 3 melees. So maybe if he can focus one, like the one here who had low health, this might work, but no, it's a red one. 1 is down for red. That's a huge tragedy, because now there are only 2 left and 2 melee units. He decided to go for the archers. Will he be able to turn this around? I'm not sure, because the archer started running. Now this archer is useless because he cannot hit him, but now they're starting to get low on health. He tries to focus the one halberdier who's running back behind the archer now, ironically. But what are those doing? Okay, so Karatel won the fight basically on the high ground. He has to fall back. IceStinger fell back to his base. But what now? So IceStinger is down here, Karatel is up there. Yeah, he's getting low on kits. He has no more equipment for his guys. And now there's only the archer left. Will he have to send his workforce into the fight? And now the archer is dead. There are only workers left. Oh wait, there's 1 halberdier left. But I think that's it. That's it for IceStinger. He has to send all his workforce into melee. But yeah, this seems to be a GG, because the 2 archers can just keep shooting on everything. And oh wait, 1 actually died of them. 1 halberdier died. Another one is back here. Can he now worker rush him? This would be a very interesting plot twist. The problem is, yeah, now he can just bait. Like, he will have to divide them. He will have to send 1 guy after him, 1 guy after him, and then like the rest fight the halberdiers. The problem is, he can just keep baiting him like this. Well, the advantage is that on the other side, Karatel's base, not much is happening. He still has a lot of kits, yeah, but he's not like building anything new, as we can see right now. He's not harvesting more resources or anything. The problem is, yeah, for his opponent, he has no more kits. He only has his workforce, which barely respawned. But yeah, now he has to go get ore again, go get iron again, go make new archer kits. He has a whole drawback now. The question is, what will he do? Will he be able to recover? Maybe find the resources and like conquer again to have a bigger energy return to spawn new Bricktrons? Or will his opponent just come, go back to his base, heal, and then just rush again? Which might be an issue here actually. Because if he just does that, well, what will he be doing? Like, he will just get overrun, because if there are like 4 archers coming and 4 more halberdiers, what do you want to do if you have no armor kits? So let's just keep an eye on the map. Here we see another archer of Karatel going into the middle of the map. This is what I talked about. The reconnaissance is very important, because yeah, IceStinger has no idea what's over here, what's in the middle, and yeah, he should definitely place some guy here, just to know, even though if he's unarmed maybe, just to know if there's someone coming, because if he can stop someone like pushing the middle, or just intercept him, it will stop him from pushing his base. The question is, will he do it soon enough, or will it be too late? And yeah, you can just see, he doesn't have like, he has like a circle of vision, but he doesn't see very far, but you know. And now the wall he's placing is, actually this is pretty nice, but yeah, the wall he placed is not serving any purpose right now. He did protect his crystal, so that's nice. He doesn't have any stairs though, so this might be a problem. And maybe he wanted to place the sentinel ward on top of it, but now he can't because it got destroyed in a raid. So very, very interesting right now. The problem is we have, let me just check the timer, 25 minutes to go. And to be honest, everything is still in there. It's not like, it's not impossible, it's not won in advance. He just has to, like, IceStinger has to focus, get his resources, not getting harassed by some archer who just takes some few shots, because he will just have to rush him away. Maybe try to get an archer behind, but yeah, now comes the problem. Five halberdiers are joining the archer because he was able to scout to see that there's nothing happening. There are no guards. No one is here to tell me there's an issue, there's someone coming or not. And now he will just have to, yeah, basically rush back to his base. And IceStinger has left the game. Okay, I think this is a GG situation because he surrendered. I'm just gonna check the Discord. But yeah.